And I'm not recording this. Let me record now. So Alex, can you share your screen? Belle put her phone up to the camera. Let's try that.
Yeah, let me just
If you can, next time definitely try to zoom in with your laptop. There you go. Okay, good. We got it.
I'm doing this camera thing.
Good.
I'm not sure if that's like correct the way I'm doing it. But like I'm trying to put right now this piece of the camera like down here. I just need to like put it on front like that. I don't know if that's like.
Yeah, very nice. You know, doing something like what you have as a topic, you could really turn this into an advertising page, like a magazine ad.
Okay.
You see where I'm going with that?
No,
Well, just remember, when you design something, advertisers use design techniques, just like hyperrealism. They also use cubism. If you look at, I'm going to share one of my screens, Alex, with you right now, okay? But this is very good. I like the background. I like the grid that you have. It looks like the transparency grid. But I like the grid, you know, this is what we call a dot screen. But let me share my screen to show you.
Okay.
Let me go to my desktop. And let me show you here on my web design. I think I have it over here. Yeah. So on this one, you see what I'm saying? Alex, are you there?
Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see.
So this was a student who he loved cars, right? And this was his Cubist assignment. And I said, you know, you could turn this into a magazine ad.
Okay.
You see where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
So this is something that art directors in design studios use techniques for their concepts. Just like they use hyperrealism, cubism is another technique, a design technique.
Okay.
So
I see what you mean.
You could, you know, you kind of chop it up like you're doing, different shapes. You might bring in some photographs, people that take pictures, right? Bring in the logo, create some copy, and you know, you could go get some of their copy, right? Go to their website. You can find some language on their website.
Yeah.
So that's why, you know, this is all, now some of us are doing like fine art. We're doing like a still life and so forth. So, you know, Elise, even with your plate, you could create like a calendar page, a calendar that says, you know, the picture on the calendar is your Photoshop image, and then you have the dates. These are kind of really fun things to do, how you understand how Photoshop is used in many industries. So good. So yeah, so Belle and Alex, try to get on your laptop next time, and then we can share and walk through for some tools.
Okay.
Can you just show me the paste in place? Because I don't have that option.
Let me do that now. So let me turn this off. Let me get back to here. So if do you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna copy this.
Yeah,
be sure that you're on the right layer. If you're on like a wrong layer, this won't copy.
I did that.
Then you come up here to edit. Can you see copy?
Yeah.
Copy. Then you come down again. Should have a paste special.
Oh, so okay, so first edit, copy, and then you go to what?
Paste special.
And then you go to edit again?
Yep. Paste special.
Special, paste in place.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's always behind door number 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So these are good questions, you know, that I'm here to help you troubleshoot to get through the software. But all of you are going in the right direction. and you'll have more questions as you continue to work. You know, I've taken the pressure off as far as the deadline is concerned, so really you have time to work on this all throughout the semester, which is only about 5 more weeks. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, yeah, about 5 more weeks.
Will we still be doing other projects though?
Yeah, that's what I'm going to introduce now if we don't have any questions.
Okay.
We're good? Okay. So let me,
It does take the pressure off.
yeah, I don't think there's anyone trying to come in. No. Okay. There we go. Let me go back to here. Okay, good. All right. So what I want to talk about is, let me just go to my page. And let's go back here. Here we go. So one of the things that we're going to be doing, let me just call up this right up here. This is below is next week. So what you want to be doing and thinking about is in web design, they really need graphic designers. And graphic designers utilize Photoshop. In every industry, creates a website, creates a web page, creates a blog, and they all need images, and the majority of them come from Photoshop. The other percentage is Illustrator. And so what's important to realize is that the skills that you're learning are very marketable, very applicable. You can work from home, and you can Zoom like I'm doing right now. So the world does not have to stop. You can keep working simply because of your computer. So what you're going to do is when you create a website or a web page, you have to have a subject matter. And what I want you to do is I want you to think about a nonprofit organization. It could be any of the sites that you've been looking at regarding COVID. It could be also something like this. Let me just show you an example of sustainability. So sustainability is not necessarily just about the environment. It's about everything. So right now, this is what we call data visualization. You could create this in Photoshop, but it would be easier to create this in Illustrator. So now you know why people learn Illustrator, to create things like this. But if we looked at this right now, and we looked at, let's see here, economics, that would be very red right now because of the crisis that we're going through, the global crisis. We're not alone in this.
Yeah.
And then here, this would also be a crisis on here, especially in the health and well-being. That would be seriously looking like the environment one. So if we redid this map, it would look pretty dismal right now. But that's the point of how important the message gets across visually. So you're going to choose, let me get back to the page that I was on. So this sustainability is under the digital imaging. So in our web design for this week, next week I want you can put this up to your blog, and then this way I can click to it. All you're doing is choosing a web page design that you like. So you could go to some of these sources I've given you. You could go to WordPress. You could visit a site that you see that you like already. You could look at a site that is poorly designed and know that you can improve upon it. Then you would have a before and after example. The point that I'm making is that you only need to design one web page. But we are going to design it 2 ways. This is what we call a desktop design. And this is what we call a mobile design. the iPhone. So that's all you're going to be doing. You're going to be designing 2 web pages. Oh, got 10 minutes. 2 web pages that one is for the workstation and one is for your mobile design. Now, obviously, you can see this is an easy crop.
So, but what's the information on the webpage about?
It's about the nonprofit that you have selected.
And where you can make a webpage about a nonprofit even.
Correct. So like take your temple, Elise, right?
Okay.
Take their website. You could redesign it.
But I can't make a website for them.
No. Before people start programming, they create it in Photoshop.
Oh, okay. So we're not posting these.
On the blog, you're going to upload a JPEG.
A picture. Okay, I thought you meant we were posting an actual web page, and I was like, that's not. You can't do that. Okay.
Right. No, but this is step
Okay.
1. This is where like designers. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this. And I'm sorry I'm in shadow. My lighting is not very good. But the point to be made is that designers use Photoshop and Illustrator to begin to design and lay out what the page is going to look like for the entire website, literally before they start coding. That's why Photoshop skills are so marketable, because they have to create the prototype first, and the prototype is in Photoshop. You can also do it in Illustrator, but we're not teaching Illustrator, I'm teaching you Photoshop. So it's important to know how valuable your tools are. Now the tools that you're going to be using, let me get back to this one, are tools like, let me get my tools, like the type tool right up here. So in other words, on the type tool right up here, you could see I could create 100. And if I type down, there is the type. I'll just delete this. And select all of this and choose my font. And so you're going to be able to make the type for the design, so that you're laying out your designs for just one page, and then you can redesign it for the mobile, which is down here. Now, all the pictorial elements that you're using for this web design will then go into your video. So you already have the video started because you've done the one page. So a lot of advertising designs the page to look like their video. But then we go back and forth. So now I'm going to show you some videos. Let me come out of this and show you something like this. Oh yeah, let me show you this page. This is actually a website. And so these are all images from, this chocolate. This is a chocolate website. And notice how they use type and so forth. So this is to get you to really like chocolate, order chocolate, know where to buy it, comment about how much you love chocolate. The world has become a social media. Here are locations. Make your reservation. Look how much graphic is used on this. Now this is a food site, so of course they're trying to really appeal to your chocolate. But I want to talk about this so that you begin to have a little bit of an understanding. Let me call up another page here. So in the world of web design, which is you literally, all you need is an associate's degree to get a job in web design. You don't need a bachelor degree. You need to know your Photoshop skills, you need to know your Illustrator skills, and you need to know a little bit of coding, but very little coding. Not like C++ or Python. Those are complicated languages. I'm talking about HTML5 and CSS3. Very doable. If I can do it, you can do it. Trust me on that. But I want to show you this image here because this explains the world of people building web pages. So as you see on the left side, UX, that stands for user experience. On the right, it stands for user interface. So it's good to know both if you're a web designer. You don't want to be told what to do. You want to come up with your ideas yourself. Everybody can be told what to do. There's a lot more of those individuals than the people who design. So that's why it's important to understand user experience, because you understand how people utilize screens. And you begin to build prototypes, literally by sketching things like this, or a sitemap like this, going from page 1 to page 2, page 3 to page 4. And all of them are like templates. Once you design literally about 5 unique pages, the entire website looks like those 5 pages. Could be 5,000 pages. So we'll talk about that, and that's when you begin to learn a little bit about web design. And every business and organization needs to know how to build a good website, whether it be for clients to purchase or to inform. Like New York State, I think, has the best mobile phone application design to help us be informed. Really smart. They probably have the best. And then the visual designs are colors, what typefaces that you're using. So when you come back to here, to our assignment for just this week, all you have to be thinking about is, number 1, what is the organization? Choose a web design that you like, just one web design, and then choose a video. I'm going to show you a video that is so simple, but gives you an idea about how we can create a motion graphic video in Photoshop. Now, I may be cut off. If we do, we're going to come back. I have to send you, did anybody get here through the old link, or did you get here through the new link?
The new link.
Okay, so I'm going to make another link. It's about 3:40. I think I have 3 minutes left. Yeah, I have less than a minute left. I'm going to make another link to come back at 4:15.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Is it 3:30, 3:40? Yeah, about a half hour from here. And then we'll make a wrap up about any questions that you may have regarding that. So in less than a minute, I'm going to say bye now because it may cut me off. And then we'll come back.
All right. Bye, Professor.
Okay, bye-bye. I'll see you at 4:15. I'll send you another link.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging in there, everyone.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.